pressure is magnified with the upcoming title, but notes that he typically sweats out reasons. Going on to say, I run so scared with regard to all of our releases, just multiply it by 1 billion this time around. And I think the minute you stop running scared, you better get a different job if you're in the entertainment business, because if you claim success before you have it, you'll be largely wrong. And he's said that same quote in the past. Now, the article goes on to say Zelnick would not divulge any details on the price of the game, which Take-Two Interactive has yet to specify, other than to say that the company is mindful of the moment for consumers. This is a quote from Zelnick.
GTA 6, Rockstar Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick talks about GTA 6 marketing, price, and pre-orders. A lot of people are excited about pre-orders, but guess what? Why they haven't timed this right yet is because, first of all, they want to be sure to polish the right product without delaying and people canceling pre-orders, which would cause a lot of legal issues. But secondly, these pre-orders, they just simply aren't like other games. It's not like you pre-purchase on Steam. No, this is literally $1 billion of revenue we're talking about, and they don't want any coding errors or any pre-order errors, because every day they would miss out on millions of revenue. Take-Two literally wants this to be perfect because it's going to reflect not only the game's revenue, but also their share price. And it's going to decide what happens to the company in the next 10 to 50 years. I'm not joking with how important this is. This could be a make or break for their company. And they spent over $3 billion on this, with marketing included. I definitely think they want to do perfect marketing in sense of what happens and what's next. He said soon, which probably means around August, at least if we look at the previous times and titles. But price, I mean, there's probably gonna be 3 types of GTA. A lot of people are saying the standard price will be $100. This is absolutely impossible, but it is very possible that there could be special deluxe edition for GTA 6 that would give you massive credits in GTA 6 Online, or special cosmetics, or some sort of add-ons. And there's gonna be the standard version, which could be $60, which they kind of hinted that the game was cheaper and cheaper. Deluxe for $80, and then maybe $100 or even $120, maybe some sort of a collector edition. I would be surprised if that does not happen, because again, once you sell 3 versions of the game, you have 3 times to make that money. Some of these people are going to buy multiple games to even give their friends, and I think it's pretty important to say that this is not just like a random movie like Endgame, where it made billions and billions of dollars. This is literally them making...
This is a quote from Zelnick. How do we deliver something amazing, and how do we make sure that what people pay for it feels reasonable? The article goes on to state, Zelnick said of the considerations the company is weighing, he affirmed Mass's query that the news on the game's pricing will come soon. So I think that that is very interesting right there. And it makes you wonder if one of the next things that Rockstar Games does reveal is the price of the game. And if that's the case, that would likely go along with the ability to pre-order the game and all the various different editions that the game will have. If I was a betting man, I would say that there's probably going to be 3 editions of Grand Theft Auto 6. There's probably going to be the default normal version, which, just gets you the game. There's probably going to be some sort of premium edition that will give you some select bonuses, whether it be in single player, multiplayer, might even give you early access depending on how Rockstar want to do things. And then I feel like there will be a collector's edition, which will...
300 million players happy. This is how big this is. 300 million copies sold worldwide, and perhaps even going free to play in the future, or at least giving it out for free. So I think it's really important to say that the next 10 to 15 years is what they are focusing on. They're focusing on quality over quantity. And it's very obvious that the game that we've seen, they're trying to make it the entertainment standard. They're trying to make it the main thing we have right now that we haven't seen before. Again, a lot of the games are just repetition of what we saw in the past, but this time it's different. They want to innovate the scene. They want to showcase what is possible with the PS5 Pro and what wasn't possible in GTA 5. And I think this is a huge indicator that GTA 6 is in early marketing stages, especially since they opened a Rockstar studio pretty close by, like a month ago or so. And this Rockstar Studio promotes on marketing in Spain. So just keep that in mind, how important that is. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. GTA 6 CEO just revealed something massive for GTA 6 content.
Grand Theft Auto Online, creator tools, and revenue that lasts well after the first sales surge. I mean, I actually believe that the kind of creator side of things, the RRP, the FiveM, that kind of thing, could be potentially as big as literally the launch of the game. Like, that side of things is going to be insane with what they're going to create with those types of servers. But the ever outspoken executive Strauss Zelnick told a room full of fellow gaming executives at Icon on April 28, 2026.
GTA 6 is much more bigger than we thought, and I'm going to be explaining exactly what this means. Welcome back to my show. And we're going to be talking about today what GTA 6 means for you. Now, they said that GTA 6 will make millionaires, and you might be thinking crazy. Okay, a GTA 6 online millionaire? Easy. But no, I'm talking about actual real-life millionaires, content creators, artists, rappers, just streamers. These are the ones that are really going to be making millions from GTA. We all know attention is key in today's modern world, and Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick knows this. And when he knows this, well, obviously he's gonna double down on this, and he's gonna go ahead and decide to say, okay, let's talk more about GTA. And they want to make it the #1 entertainment in the world, because guess what? Guess what happened with GTA Online when they released their numbers? They're still making over $1 billion a day just on PlayStation 4 alone. They're making tons of money on the new-gen consoles for GTA 5. GTA Online is still being played 12 years later, and same with Fortnite. It's literally a cash cow for them. And I feel like kind of Strauss Zelnick realizes that if he releases the tools to help creators, such as the movie tools that I'm going to be showing you, that I talked about, of how movie tools are super important. They are called creator tools because you can basically make endless movies. GTA 6 just had a massive update that nobody is talking about.
And beyond. Let's get in with the video. So Rockstar want PS5/experienced staff to make content creation tools ahead of GTA 6. Now, something a lot of people were wondering is a new job listing indicates evolving creator tools on console. This job is one found within the creator platform team, and this part of Rockstar is now responsible for FiveM and the future of content creation within Rockstar titles.
Welcome back, everyone, and I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Seems like GTA is gonna hire you if you know how to make user-generated content. Now, what does that exactly mean and how important this is? This is for the creator platform. If you don't know, GTA 5 YouTube meta was all about movies about Trevor versus, some random guy. And I think this is the most important factor, is this is gonna be making literal movies. I have a theory that GTA is going to have an in-game engine, just like Fortnite, where Fortnite can make its own movies. That's correct. I spoke with someone who's actually making a movie on the Fortnite engine. So GTA is going to try to compete with that and make and give creator the tools to do this. We could have a mission creator just like in GTA Online. So think about it. This is going to be not only its own world. It's not like you're going to be playing single player or multiplayer and then give up. This is going to be something that's going to last for 10 to 15 years. Again, that is why they're hyping it so much, because we literally could have, a game that could fulfill itself for the next 20 years until GTA 7 comes out. Well, definitely not 2030, but you get my point. It's going to take generations to fulfill it and actually stop playing it with how much content there is. This is probably one of the most excited games this decade, this generation almost, if I could say. And I'll keep you guys
Sony
updated.
115 billion, Nintendo 75 billion, EA 35 billion, and as you can see there, you've got Blizzard, and then you've got Take-Two Interactive for 55 billion. So yes, 55 billion is a lot of money, but if they're setting their sights to be the #1, they're looking at 280 billion. Now, beating Netflix games inside GTA, I know this all sounds crazy, but, you know, so people were talking about the basketball in GTA. Is that going to be better than NBA? You know, like, that is, I mean, people, maybe it won't be, right? But people are saying that they believe the mini games and that kind of side of things inside GTA, this is why GTA is being called the game killer.
This
And I
could be a
don't-
thing where budget or small time movies could be made, or stories. Stories are something that connected us people until we leave this world for about 3,000 years. And I think it's important to say that right now, stories and tools are something that were added to GTA Online. Well, guess what? They're also going to be added to GTA 6. And with that being an interior history of the world, it definitely means that they are not stopping. They want to do, you know, a GTA movie in the future for sure. I think it's like 100% chance that, you know, the pricing strategy, they talked about that. I think it's pretty crazy to see that GTA 6 could be the next big hit for them. Because we talk about how Walt Disney's out there, Netflix is out there, Tencent Holdings is out there, Sony Group, there were billions and billions of dollars. And Take-Two is worth $55 billion. They still have a way up to go. They did like NBA 2K, they did GTA Online, but they're not really at Netflix levels yet. And that's what they're trying to achieve. They're trying to be worth more than Nintendo at this point. And to me, it definitely makes sense. I think, you know, there is high potential there in terms of stock value. I think also that a lot of people don't realize how much gaming and, you know, movies in general, how much money they can make. It's a very big industry, and they realize that, and they want to double down on it. And that's exactly what they're doing. We have another marketing call in about May 21st, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. That marketing call is going to be telling us more about GTA 6 updates. And that's something I'm very excited on. This is not a joke anymore. This is how billionaires will be made. What's going on, everyone? Seems like a lot of people are claiming on the news that they're playing GTA 6 early. And I want to dispute these claims. A lot of them are made in joke, but it's making a lot of people believe that you can already play GTA 6 and pre-order it early. And it's in final stages of polishing, right? So it's not even like a launch product yet. It's not released in any shape or form. But there are plenty of examples where people play here GTA 6. And when you check over here, this is the guy playing GTA 6 with even a GTA 6 cover. And this is something I'm going to be putting into the video because this obviously seems not so real. This got over 1 million short views. And then you can actually see him holding a controller. Now, this is where the first thing came to mind. When you don't pause the video, it kind of looks like this. It looks very fast-paced. Damn. So you would think like, wow, GTA has a PS5 already. First of all, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of a different version for the copies of the game. So there could be a standard edition, deluxe edition, whatever you want to call it. But second of all, it obviously seems that there's some plastic wrap missing over here, which kind of shows you that, yeah, it's not ready yet. I'm not also sure if Rockstar would have a logo here, but one example that really shocked me is he didn't really show where the disc is. So let's just see the GTA 6 early gameplay here. So yeah, this got over 1 million views. And first of all, yeah, you would say GTA 6 seems pretty good, pretty cool. It looks fantastic. But well, guess what? This is actually Watch Dogs 2 gameplay. And as a lot of guys didn't know, a lot of people believe this was real. Now, I want to make this as an example that a lot of people are excited to see what the gameplay is. I'm going to be showing and breaking down why this is not GTA 6 gameplay. But here's why a lot of people believe it is. The graphics looked absolutely real. They looked, you know, pretty good in my opinion. But as soon as he would drive past, you would obviously see these little icons. And if you played Watch Dogs 2, you know this is where the player, the main character, actually does hack the network to gain advantage. In his case, like do it to traffic lights. And then you can actually see the map is from GTA, is from Watch Dogs 2, where you have your own drone, vehicles. But a lot of people believed because there was a simple controller and a GTA's like pile that this is the actual GTA 6 gameplay. And I can guarantee you, if this was the actual GTA 6 gameplay, Rockstar would be probably suing people that would be releasing it, and that's what happened in the past when they got a very early footage of GTA 6. A lot of people didn't even believe it because Rockstar wasn't doing anything because it was basically during the weekend. And now, well, what we saw is that a lot of players are desperate for more content. We saw a snippet of what GTA 6 could be. We saw so much attention to detail. We maybe saw 1% of what the game is going to be, and now fans are speculating if this is true or not. And as you can obviously see over here, yeah, the answer is pretty obvious. You cannot play GTA 6 early because this is literally the Watch Dogs 2 map, and just seemingly putting a cartridge over will get you 1 million views on shorts or even more. And this is a very dangerous theory because a lot of, especially the younger audience, will believe this is real while generating more hype for the game. What do you guys personally think? Do you think this footage is real? Because I think it's 0% chance it is. And Rockstar obviously didn't take action on this because it's not real. So I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Just a very quick update to the news I saw today. And this might be of importance to you, and I'm going to give more details. Fan requested from Rockstar to play GTA 6 early. And it's not exactly what you might expect, but it's pretty clear that there are some questions arising above this. A user shares that he won't be able to play GTA 6 after years of waiting due to a progressive eye condition that is taking his vision away. Now, this leads to a Reddit post which got over 4,000 upvotes and was now deleted. The issue here is, what exactly he said. Now, this is a now deleted post, and I'm going to explain exactly why. Everyone, like all of you, I've been waiting years for Grand Theft Auto 6. Counting down the days, working every update, imagining what it's going to be like. But for me, this countdown feels different. I have a condition that's slowly taking my vision away. Day by day, things get blurrier, darker, smaller. And the truth is, I don't know if I'll be able to see clearly by the time the game finally releases. It's strange. Waiting so long for something you might not even experience the way you dreamed. I just wanted to share that. Not for sympathy, but just because sometimes behind the hype, there are stories people won't see. And while I kind of agree with him, a lot of people called him out for sympathy, and this actually does go a bit deeper. Now, we do see a doctor note here, which, he hides his things and visions, but then you check over what exactly was his diagnosis. And if you check over here, it does say that his prescription ODOS will require him to take glasses. Now, we don't know the full story here, and we actually do this doctor note over here, which I believe is real. At least it looks real, which means that he will be prescribed glasses. It doesn't prove that he will be losing vision. Now, Rockstar, I'm guessing, has done this in the past. Make-A-Wish was a big part of gaming, and children who are gaming, who unfortunately, couldn't have other choice but to play at that moment. But it's much different than just being sent a copy straight away to your house. This is much more regulated than you might think. Instead of just getting a free video game of GTA 6 early that's not polished yet, instead you are in the hospital, you sign an NDA disclosure, of course by law, and then there's an employee watching you in a closed room where there's no one else, there's no equipment of video camera or any footage watching you play GTA 6. And while you guys might not think that this is a fair assumption or this is not good, you might be able to play some missions early. And I feel like this is really fair for Rockstar, because if one of these things went out there and they just sent a leak to some player that wanted to play, well, then it's a big problem. But I do believe GTA 6 has been so long in development that a lot of players are now getting increasingly frustrated, and some of them, unfortunately, are facing medical issues. Now, I'm definitely hoping all of us will play GTA 6 normally, and if not, well, we'll see soon. So, guys, smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated. Just wanted to keep this quick update as well. Now, there's more to this. I did find post deleted, so I can't say exactly what was said, but reading from the comments, it doesn't sound like they're going completely blind. Perhaps they have like some sort of a very heavy prescription. Again, if it says on the document minus 1.5, minus 2.5, it is bad, but it is not blindness bad. Sounds like they just need corrective lens from what I gather. Hard to say anything without the original post, and we saw the original post, and a lot of people didn't really support, says, say help the dude, but we never know what happened. Really, my personal theory is that he got too famous in the post, about 4,000 upvotes, and, maybe Rockstar was asking information that he could improve, or he found it as a joke. It looked a bit like meme-ish at first. Again, I'm not saying the condition is real or not, but it could have been.